So, have you ever seen this? An AI model looks like an absolute genius when you're training it, but the second you put it to work in the real world, it just completely fails? Well, this is a classic AI mystery, and today we are going to solve it.
I mean, think about it. You spend all this time building your model, you feed it data, and it looks amazing. It's getting everything right, like a straight A student. You're thinking, this is it. But then you give it some new data, something it's never seen before, and it just tanks. It completely falls apart. You're left wondering, what went wrong? Was all that training just an illusion? Well, it's not magic, and you are definitely not alone in this. Turns out there are two usual suspects behind this problem: overfitting and underfitting. Honestly, you can think of them as two sides of the very same coin. Getting the balance between them right is the secret to building AI that actually gets the job done. So let's break it all down.
Okay, first up, let's talk about underfitting. The easiest way to think about this one, it's the lazy student of the AI world. This model just didn't do its homework. The core issue here is that the model is just, well, it's too simple for the job. Imagine trying to draw a map of a winding, curvy road, but all you have is a straight ruler. You're just never going to capture the real shape of it, right? That's underfitting. The model isn't equipped to see the complex patterns in the data. And that really is the heart of it. It's not that the model is confused, it's that it's just completely unprepared. It's like it skimmed the first paragraph of a textbook and then tried to take the final exam. It just hasn't learned enough.
So how do you know if you have an underfit model on your hands? The signs are pretty glaring, actually. It does a bad job on the data it trained on, and it does a bad job on new data it's never seen. It basically fails everywhere. That's your giant clue that the model is either too basic or you just haven't trained it long enough. Now let's swing over to the other side of the spectrum, to a problem that's often way sneakier. This is overfitting. And this is the model that studied way too hard, but in all the wrong ways. See, an overfit model doesn't just learn the important stuff. Oh no, it learns everything. That includes all the random noise, the tiny irrelevant details, all the little quirks that only existed in that specific set of training data. It gets completely obsessed with the details.
And this right here, this is the most important part. The model hasn't actually learned how to solve the problem. It has simply memorized the answers it was shown. It's a massive difference. Kind of like the difference between understanding math and just memorizing a multiplication table.
And here's why it's so deceptive. When you're training the model, it looks like a total rock star. We're talking 99%, maybe even 100% accuracy. But the second you show it some new data, its performance just plummets. That huge gap between how it does in training versus how it does in the real world, that's your giant flashing neon red flag for overfitting.
Okay, I know this can all sound a bit abstract, so let's make it super clear with a simple analogy that I think we can all relate to: studying for a big exam. So here's the quick technical breakdown side by side. Underfitting is too simple, it fails everywhere. Overfitting is too complex. It aces the practice test but bombs the real one. Now, let's see what that actually looks like. Your underfit model, that's the student who just didn't study at all. They fail the practice questions and, no surprise, they totally fail the final exam. But the overfit model, that's the student who got last year's exam paper and memorized every single answer. They can repeat those answers perfectly, but the minute the professor changes a number or just rewords a question, they're completely lost. They have zero understanding of how to actually solve anything. And that's the whole point, isn't it? We don't want the lazy student, and we definitely don't want the one who just memorized everything. We want the student who actually did the work, understood the concepts, and can solve any problem you throw at them, whether they've seen that exact one before or not. That's the kind of model we're trying to build. This brings us to the real goal of all of this. It's not about getting a perfect score on the practice test, it's about finding that sweet spot, that perfect balance between knowing too little and knowing too much. And that perfect balance has a name. It's called generalization. And this right here is the holy grail of machine learning. A model that generalizes well is one that has successfully learned the true underlying patterns from the data, while ignoring all the junk and noise. That's a model that can perform well no matter what you throw at it. So how do we get there? Well, if your model is underfitting or lazy student, the fixes are pretty straightforward. You need it to study more effectively. So you could give it a more powerful brain, a more complex model. You could give it better study material by adding more features to your data, or you could simply give it more time to study by training it for longer. Now, fixing overfitting, our memorizer, that takes a bit more finesse. The single best defense is to give it way more data. If a student sees thousands of different practice problems, it's a lot harder to just memorize them all. You're forced to actually learn the method. You can also try simplifying the model, or use cool tricks like regularization, which basically punishes the model for getting too complex, or dropout, which is like randomly covering up parts of the textbook during study, forcing the model to learn more robust patterns.
All right, this is huge. This whole concept is pretty much a guaranteed question in any data science or AI interview you're going to have. So let's get you set up with the perfect, concise answer.
Picture it. You're in the interview, the hiring manager leans in and asks, "So, can you explain the difference between overfitting and underfitting?" Don't panic, you've got this. Here is exactly what you say. You look them in the eye and you say, "Underfitting happens when the model is too simple and fails to learn the real patterns in the data. Overfitting is when the model is too complex and starts learning the random noise from the training data, which makes it perform poorly on new data." Boom, that's it. It's clean, it's confident, and it shows you totally get the core challenge. So there you have it. The mystery is solved. You know the signs, you know the causes, and now you have the tools to fix it. The only question left is, how are you going to use this to go out there and build better, smarter, more reliable models? If you're prepping for interviews or just want to keep learning about AI, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.